today we're talking, don't ask, today we're talking about online coaching business models. Most coaches don't even put close to enough time into actually thinking about and engineering what's my business actually going to look like. And what they end up building, my hand is up because I did the same. What you end up building is a business that is super stressful to run. It's taking 50, 60 hours to run. You're not making near enough the income. Your pricing is all over the place. Your programs are all over the place. There's no actual client journey. There's nothing that comes before, nothing that comes after. There's nada. There's no, hey, here's what we're going to build in 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. Once this is built here, we're going to go here. I'm talking about all of that in today's video, and I'm going to simplify, slow it all down, and just help you get really clear on what's the coaching business model that I want to choose. If you'll find that interesting, stick around and let's get into it.
Yo, what's up? My name is Rubix and welcome to the coaching channel. If you'd like to learn how I went from zero education and working the oil rigs to selling well over $1 million of coaching and building an online business and performance coaching empire along the way, subscribe to this channel and I'll show you how.
Alrighty, so let's talk about it. There's fundamentally 4 business models. I'm going to cover them very quick, and then within those, there are different things we can do. Now, by the way, before we do get into it, if you are enjoying these videos, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and all I ask, my only fee for this YouTube channel, we don't run ads, by the way, either. My only fee, my only ask is leave a comment. Let me know what you got from this, if anything, what landed, what can you pass on. Maybe you have something to add. Leave it in the comments. That's all I ask. Fair? Handshake? Beautiful. So online coaching business models, there's 4. There's more, but there's really only 4 that we're going to talk about. Number 1 is one-on-one. It's very transactional. People are paying you for your time. It's one-on-one. I will give you X amount of hours for this amount of pay. Not a bad model. Most of us start with it. Eventually it gets kind of old. I remember working 30 hours, like 30 one-on-one sessions every single week. And I probably lasted 3 or 4 months, and I was like, I know that after 15 hours, in the week, or after 4 hours in a day, I'm like, I know I can't give enough of myself to the client, and I can't be doing this forever. There is only one solution to scale that. Well, there's really 2, but you can hire people. But let's just not talk about that for a moment. You increase your prices. So you can get more premium price. You can start charging $1,000 an hour. Now you're working 3 hours a day, $3,000 an hour. Can you do that in your industry? Can you not? I'm not sure. One-on-one is not a bad way to go. If you have, 5 clients and they're all paying you $5,000 a month retainer because of the problem you solved and you're making $25,000 a month, cool, life is easy. But still, I think most are going to want to transition out of one-on-one, which will move into the second option, which is group. You're going to run a group of 8, 10, 12, 50, 100 people. We do something called the hybrid model. It's the same thing we teach clients, and you can kind of get the best of both worlds. We run small groups inside the Coaches University. There's never more than 8 people, 8 clients, 8 coaches in a pod. That lets us get very intimate. So our clients aren't in a Zoom room of like hundreds of people. It lets us get very intimate with the client. Plus there's like monthly one-on-one calls, there's accountability calls, there's manual one-on-one onboarding calls. And we ensure that there's a hybrid of both, so clients get the best of all worlds. They get a community, they get one-on-one support, they get group support, they get everything else in between. I personally love that model. It's not the only way. So again, you got one-on-one, you got group, and then you got something in the middle here called hybrid. Or at least we call it hybrid, kind of makes sense to me. That's the one we like running, but we also run pure groups, and we also run pure one-on-one depending on what the client needs. Get this, and here's what's really interesting, and here's really the nugget I want to drop before we move on. If you have a solution, if you have a system to that solution, and you have systemized that solution into your own process, you've named it your XYZ process, you can deliver it in a course, which we're going to talk about next. You can deliver it in a group setting. You can deliver it in a one-on-one. And look what you've just naturally done for your business. Now you have a pricing structure. You have tiers to working with you. Maybe you have a $500 course. We'll talk about that in a sec. You've got a $2,500 group program and you got a $7,500 one-on-one program. You're solving the same problem. You're following the same process in the same system, but the client needs are different. Maybe someone really wants to work one-on-one with you where the problem is you can pull some levers and solve the problem. Awesome. Maybe someone is on a budget and they really want the solution and they still want a high level of support. They join your group or hybrid. Or maybe someone's more of a do-it-yourselfer and they're kind of like, I want to consume it in a course and just see if it's for me. Cool. There you go. So the next thing, I kind of gave it away, is course. You could package up that system and all the information and everything you do into a course and deliver it over 4 or 8 weeks. It could be done by yourself. Clients are doing it by themselves. Or you could always have a weekly or monthly group support. I ran a program with around 200 clients at one point with that model. It was a course, and then once a week we ran a live. Fairly simple, and clients got massive value from it, plus the price point was a lot lower. So maybe that's gonna be $1,000 for a client versus maybe you have a program, your group or hybrid or one-on-one is $500 or $7,500. It's a win-win for everyone. And then we have memberships. I haven't run membership sites, so I won't talk about that, but eventually what many people do, it's just not part of our model, so I don't really do it, is you can turn that course into a membership site. So instead of getting a one-time $500 payment, you can get a monthly $97 payment. And you know that, clients get a good 8 months in your membership site. You've increased your LTV and you've spread it out and you've made it into a membership site, and you can have different perks and different things that come out every month if you want. Cool? So when you look at that, and here's what I really want to bring, don't feel like, I'm doing one-on-one or I should be doing group. One-on-one is great for skill development, for understanding what the client needs, for building out the resources. Imagine if I launched a program right now on how to, make water. Bad example, but you get the point. Make water. I'm probably shooting myself in the foot here. And I really wanted to teach you how to make water, how to mix hydrogen and oxygen and create your own little device that makes water. I would most likely run you through a one-on-one program at first because I'd be building out my system as I work with you. I'd probably give you a ton of time, a ton of energy, a ton of attention. I'd listen to what you're saying, the problems you're having, the frustrations you're having, some of the science talk you're having. I'd simplify it. I'd build out videos, resources, workbooks, all that fun stuff as I'm working with you. Now I'm working with 5, 6, 8 one-on-one clients, and I'd say, you know what? I'm shutting down my one-on-one program, or I'm doubling the price. And to everyone who's reached out to work with me one-on-one, but maybe it just wasn't the right time or the price was too much or whatever, I'm gonna reach out to everyone and say, hey, I'm really excited. In 2-3 weeks, I'm launching a group program. I'm gonna accept 10 people in, and we're gonna learn how to make water in a group setting. Same promise, same transformation, just different style of delivery. Now you get 10 people into your group program. You've got all the videos, all the resources, all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the processes, all the systems down, resources to give, beautiful. And then guess what? You work with 50 or 100, or like we have hundreds of clients. Eventually you're like, hey, you've refined your systems, you've refined your program, and if you choose to I'm gonna build this into a course as well, completely do-it-yourself program. Now if I have someone who wants to join me and the group program is a little too much or it's just not what they're looking for, hey, we have a course. It's do it yourself. You're gonna have to really commit to it, but it's still gonna solve your problem. Grab the course. Or hey, you'd be perfect for the one-on-one with where you're at in your life and what you're looking for. I'd love to work with you one-on-one. Here you go. You have just created tiers of pricing, same solution to the same problem, but you have tiers. You have different levels of entry. Our clients go through this process. We've gone through the process. I think every coaching business should. And here's what I want to leave you with. You can take this and say, how do I want to build my business out? What am I going to build first? And when I work with 5 one-on-one clients, can I flip the switch for group? And when I work with 20 group clients, can I flip the switch for a course? And you can start engineering your business 2, even 3 years out, staying excited. Oftentimes we build a program and then we kind of get uninspired by it, and we have some clients, but we want something new, and so we decide to build a new offer or a new program or a new business. When the solution, and this is from experience, sometimes comes with how can we create a variable, something that links up to what we're doing. And the easiest way to do that and to stay inspired is to actually map out what are the models I'm going to build out, which one do I want to build out, how many clients do I want in each model, in each program, in each tier, and what's the infrastructure I have to build, the team, the people, the processes, all that fun stuff. Or is it just going to be a solo run business where you have 5 one-on-one clients, you have 10 group clients, and you have 20 course sales a month? That's pretty cool too. What's really cool about business is there is no rules. There's frameworks, and then you can do whatever the hell you want, and you can build the business you want. That's pretty cool. You don't have to copy me. You don't have to copy anybody. Really hope this served in some way. What model are you working on? Which model speaks to you the most? What are you working on in your business? Let us know. Anything you got to add, let us know in the comments. And of course, like this video, subscribe to this channel. These videos are for you, and YouTube is just the place where we take everything in here and put it on video for you. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, and for anything else, www.lucasrubix.com, and I'll see you in the next video.